You're standing in a room of strangers. On one side, there's a crowd of people just as brilliant, just as experienced, just as qualified as you. And on the other side, a whole bunch of people, all with the same problem to solve and a heap of money to spend doing it. It's noisy. You can't hear yourself think. Everyone is trying to get each other's attention. And then the spotlight turns to you. You've got 30 seconds to tell the people with the cash why they should pick you. What do you say? Can you confidently tell the room what you stand for and how this is going to help them achieve what they need? Or do you struggle to find the right words? Worse still, do you turn and run out the room? Now, let's turn that imaginary room into Instagram, LinkedIn or Google. You've got even less time to impress and even more chatter to cut through. So what do you do? Hello and welcome to the Everyday Storyteller. I'm your host Hilary Solzman, and this week, to mark National Storytelling Week here in the UK, I'm doing something a little different. A step-by-step, day-by-day masterclass that will result in you being able to talk confidently about who you are and what you stand for, and most importantly, how you can use that story to lead people in your direction, build the relationships you need to succeed, and differentiate yourself in a really noisy marketplace. If you want to attract your dream clients, create an audience full of engaged, wonderful people, or even land that killer job you set your sights on, figuring out your brand story is one of the most important things you can do. But like a lot of important things, it's not always the easiest. But don't worry, this is all about to change. Over the next 5 episodes, you'll learn 1. How to figure out your purpose and act on it, creating a consistent and compelling reason for people to listen to you. You'll learn how to understand and articulate your vision and mission, connecting what you believe in to the hopes and dreams of your audience and answering the most important question in business: what's in it for me? You'll learn how to define your values and how you can use these to set yourself apart from the crowd. And most importantly, you'll finish the masterclass with a heap of ideas of how and where to use your story as part of your content strategy. After all, there's really no point putting in all the effort with your story if it's just going to sit in a drawer or on your laptop. Now, this might not be exactly what you want to hear, but I tied myself in knots writing my own brand story. This doesn't mean I'm not brilliant at helping others write theirs. The results my customers get speak for themselves, but it does mean I'm human after all. It's really hard. Mainly, I think, because we're just not used to talking about ourselves or sharing what we really believe in deep down. And like a lot of things when you're running a business, when something feels tough to do, it can often plummet off the bottom of your to-do list. But we're going to change that together, step by step, one day at a time. And trust me when I say it will be worth your while. Investing the time now to figure out your brand story is like laying the foundations of a house. If you build on sand, it's likely to shift all over the place, causing a whole manner of problems, cracks, holes, leaks, all things that are going to be much more expensive in the long term to fix. But if you build on something solid, no matter what your house looks like, how many extra rooms you add on, what colour you paint the walls, the only way is up. Let's start by taking a look at how you describe yourself. It could be your About Me page on your website, your LinkedIn profile, or even your Instagram bio. I would hazard a guess that it talks a lot about you. I mean, why wouldn't it? And tells people things like how many years you've been doing what you do, where you studied, other jobs you've had. All great if you're writing a CV. But you're not. You're telling a story that you want others to connect to. Do they really care that you went on an Open University course in zoology in 1999? Unlike your CV, your personal brand story doesn't just tell people where you've been. It tells them what you've learned along the way. things that could help them solve their problem. See, it's really not about you. And it tells them where you're heading, giving them the choice to come along with you. By helping others understand who you really are and why you do what you do, you're creating all those magical emotional connections. If you stay true to your story, your audience will gain trust and you'll have a much more rewarding relationship. By defining what success looks like and feels like for you in the future, you're also creating something for you, helping you fulfill your sense of purpose and add meaning to what you do, which, in my experience, is great for those days when you're ready to pack it all in. And it really helps you stand out. Your audience will be attracted to someone saying something different, especially when they can see themselves in your story, like holding a mirror up. And please, no kidding yourself that you don't need a brand story because you're too small, too new, or because you don't run a business. Some of the most interesting brand stories that I've worked on recently have been for women working in corporate roles looking to take the next step in their career and land the jobs they truly deserve. And a brand story beats a dull CV and personal statement every single time. So how's this masterclass going to work? It's up to you. You can listen in every day for the next week and start working on your story as you go, or set aside some time to binge the lot, whatever works best for you. And if you want to set yourself even more of a goal, head over to my Instagram account, 22 Stories and Me, to join other women with something to say in my Everyday Storyteller Challenge. You can download a list of 5 prompts, see the link in the show notes, to inspire you to share different elements of your story and see how others do it too. And if you need any more help or accountability, I'm here for you. All my contact details are in the show notes. I'd love to see how you're getting on, so do tag me in any post you share. Now, let's get this party started. Check out today's episode for your first masterclass lesson, figuring out what the hell your purpose actually is. Thanks for listening.